Welcome. 5 signs they secretly hate you, but act like they care. Learn to see the truth. Modern Stoicism. 5 signs they secretly hate you, but act like they care. Learn to see the truth. Modern Stoicism. Have you ever received a compliment that made you pause, not because it was kind, but because it left you strangely uneasy? Something in the tone, timing, or phrasing didn't lift you up, it unsettled you. Deep down you wondered, was that really meant to encourage me? In this episode of Stoic Secrets, we uncover the hidden signs of false care, how some people wear concern as a mask while quietly rooting for your fall. These aren't wild accusations, they're patterns only a mindful eye can spot. As Seneca warned, an enemy may wear the face of a friend. Stay with me, because today's clarity could protect your peace tomorrow. Number 1. Compliments as a trap. I've lived long enough, studied Stoicism deeply enough for decades, in fact, to recognize when kindness is a mask and compliments are merely the honey that coats the blade. One of the most deceptive signs that someone harbors hidden contempt for you while pretending to care is through what I call praise with poison. Those backhanded compliments that at first sound sweet, but cut deep if you listen closely. You've heard them: "You actually look good today," or "Wow, you finally nailed it." Those subtle qualifiers, actually, finally, surprisingly, they aren't just harmless words, they're signals, markers of disdain wrapped in silk. Over time, if you don't pay attention, they chip away at your self-worth like water carving stone. And this is where Stoic secrets become powerful. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The truth stands on its own. It does not need to be propped up by exaggeration or lowered by sarcasm." When a compliment makes you feel small rather than uplifted, it's not admiration, it's manipulation. Let's break this down. A true compliment nourishes the soul. It's clear, direct, and leaves no room for doubt. But these subtle insults disguised as praise, they do the opposite. They create confusion. You start questioning your worth, not because you're lacking, but because someone is intentionally distorting your perception. Seneca warned us in his letters, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. When someone's words become traps for your confidence, you must remind yourself that their perception is not your truth, their tone is not your reality. And this is not about fighting back with equal sharpness. It's about drawing boundaries with poise. Epictetus taught, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. So when someone tells you that wasn't bad after you've poured your heart into something, pause, not in anger, but in awareness, because awareness is your shield. It's the first line of defense in this battle of appearances. One sarcastic remark could be an accident, but when the pattern repeats, it's a character trait. Don't let someone repeatedly walk into your life with muddy boots and pretend they're just being honest. As someone once said, the tongue like a knife kills without drawing blood. So how do you respond? Not with rage, not with retreat, but with a question, calm and disarming. What do you mean by that? This subtle inquiry doesn't just expose their intentions, it returns control to you. You're no longer the target, you're the observer. And from that position, you gain back your agency or power. Here's where the Stoic secrets truly shine. Epictetus believed the highest freedom lies in mastering our internal responses, not external battles. If you anchor yourself in that truth, then no snide remark can shake your inner compass. You're no longer waiting for validation. You become your own judge, jury, and protector. When you reclaim your emotional space, you no longer need to confront or convert anyone. You simply stop giving them access to the most sacred part of your being, your peace. In modern life, where social interactions are often polite facades and criticism wears a velvet glove, this clarity is priceless. You'll find that by living according to Stoic principles, you stop reacting and start choosing. In my own experience, working with thousands, counseling many who feel drained by people who smile with their lips but hiss with their hearts, the greatest lesson is this: you do not need to confront everyone, you only need to recognize them. There is immense power in calmly saying, "That doesn't belong to me," and walking away, just as a philosopher doesn't argue with every fool. You don't need to explain yourself to every manipulator. Your life is your stage. Don't hand the mic to those who only wish to see you falter. As William Irvine said in A Guide to the Good Life, a Stoic is someone who transforms fear into caution, pain into transformation, mistakes into initiation, and desire into undertaking. Let that be your mantra when words come cloaked in smiles but hide swords underneath. So remember this: the next time you sense someone praising you with daggers hidden beneath their breath, take a deep breath, observe, reflect, respond with SD.